I would like to... Dr. Jyotsna, she will be presenting on teaching as an art. Okay. Now, please start your presentation.
Thank you. So, thanks for the warm welcome, and I would like to start my topic, that is teaching as an art. It mainly emphasizes on the passion for delivering and sharing the knowledge with the experience we have as teachers. The methodology in which one is involved to inspire and educate the learners plays a vital role in this teaching aspect. Some of the aspects which, while being as a teacher, are you have to focus on creativity, being creative, innovative, the connectivity between the student and the teacher, or the learner and the instructor, motivational factors, inspiring aspects, insightfulness, and in-depth knowledge of the subject, intuition. That is one of the aspects that is very important, whether how much the learner will be able to grasp, what is his capacity, and the passion for delivery, the dedication and commitment of the teacher, communication with the individual learner, assessment and progress of each and every individual student, and encouragement of the learner, and continuous assessment of improvement from the teacher side and also from the learning aspects of the learner. So these are few facets where a teacher has to be focused and has to make a continuous improvement. When you take the aspect of creativity, for example, there will be a learner of all the teaching aspects right now I'm going to tell from Carnatic music as a performer and teacher in Carnatic music. So some students will be coming with the age group 1 to 10, and they have a set of expectation where parents will get the students for them to inculcate the subject or the art form. And some students from 10 to 30 years or something, they want to learn the art form, and they want to promote the art form as teachers, as performers or musicologists, or they want to learn it as a passion. There will be students after 40 plus or 50 plus where they want to learn the art form just for the sake of giving some solace to them, or since they couldn't learn it in the previous years. So catering the needs for different age groups is one of the important aspects. Though the subject is same, the delivery portion to each individual is different. So the guru or the teacher has to make sure he or she delivers the subject matter in various ways to make the content lively and also meet the expectation of the learner. Innovative. One has to develop a complete knowledge in the subject of teaching and also check for multiple ways to deliver the content to make it interesting and also motivate them. The connection between the teacher and the student should be really important. For this, the conducive and supportive and positive environment should be created. This will make the student more engaged into the subject. Strong interest in the students is also required, of course. A teacher should respect the diverse background of the students because no two students are equal. Motivation is one factor where the teacher should be able to motivate the students so that they can inculcate the subject matter and idea discussed. As this motivation factor will make the student learn more, pursue more, and dive deep and dwell more into the subject. With positive reinforcement and interaction in a very high spirit mode where the teacher is not dull, because the same enthusiasm is required from the teacher also while teaching should be made so that the learners will be motivated. Inspiration makes the learner feel more connected and understand why she or he is trying to learn this particular subject. The teacher should be able to make the student realize the true potential and do the SWOT analysis where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are, and should encourage their strengths and develop their weaknesses into a positive form. Next, insightfulness. One should be able to throw a lot of particular subject by giving real case studies or real situation or real life examples, and by quoting many situations, so that the student will be able to grasp even the complex topics, interpreting the complex portions and delivering it in one's own personal style, so that it can be fragmented into a small topics and can be delivered. This is how a teaching can be an art, because a teacher has to think many ways to make the subject delivered in a proper way and make it interesting. Intuition also plays an important role. It is not always learning. What is learned should be implemented and adopted too. So while intuition plays a major role in this, because the teacher should be able to analyze how the learner is going to use it in further steps. Next, passion. Some students are passionate innately about the subject. Sometimes the teacher plays a major role in creating and motivating them and encouraging them still further, rather than they getting depressed about the complexity of the subject. Dedication and any subject or content or topic which requires a thorough understanding requires dedication, commitment and discipline, both from the teacher and the student. So a teacher should not create an environment of boredom, and she or he should be very innovative to make the subject matter more interesting in terms of the learner. Next, communication. This is very important aspect for every teacher. This will capture the learner's interest also. Communication will be verbal, non-verbal, activities, and this is like while teaching, one has to tailor the delivery of the content in such a level that it meets and caters each and every student of different caliber. Teacher should also be able to develop a strategy based on the dynamics of the classroom and the number of students present. The expectation of the teacher should also be well communicated to the students. Assessment. And assessment is one area where a teacher should be able to gauge whether he or she delivered is learned or understood by the learner. It's not like you just deliver it and you don't involve in their progress. So assessment is one area where the teacher has to make sure he or she is in page with the learner. Like assignments or tests should be designed in such a way that it will cater to all the levels of the students in multiple directions. Encouragement is one aspect where the teacher not only talks the talk, she should be able to walk the talk. She should be in a position to make the lesson memorable. Students should be able to identify their passions and express them to teacher also, so that she